The Philadelphia Eagles are the next NFL dynasty. The Philadelphia Eagles have come a long way, considering they were expected to be in a rebuilding phase after firing their Super Bowl winning head coach and trading away their franchise quarterback. But instead, they messed around and ended up in the Super Bowl. Surprisingly, a second-round draft pick out of Oklahoma, Jalen Hurts, has emerged as the most critical player in Philadelphia during a challenging time. With the organization heavily relying on Hurts' excellent play, an absolute dominant run game, and two nasty, lethal receivers, the dynasty will be in effect for a few years. And the defense, oh boy, this defense, led by Darius Slay and Fletcher Cox, broke the franchise record for sacks in a season with 70. After the 2023 draft, you can tell that they are screaming to the top of their lungs that they understand and know that defense wins championships. Now, we are about to discuss the new defensive pieces that the whole world is discussing. And first, we have to bring up Big Sexy himself, Jalen Carter. Georgia had the first two defensive tackles selected in the 2022 NFL Draft, with now teammate Jordan Davis and Green Bay Packer Devontae Wyatt being chosen. However, compared to their younger teammate Jalen Carter, neither of them can hold a candle as a prospect. In 2021, Carter received a 90.0 pass rush grade, which was higher than any other Power 5 interior defensive lineman, along with an 18.9 pass rush win rate. Despite facing injuries in 2022, Carter achieved a 92.3 grade, ranking him first among Power 5 interior defensive linemen. It's safe to say that he's the best defensive tackle prospect in years, potentially even surpassing Quinnen Williams. His hand strength is unmatched, as he can easily toss 300-pounders with just one hand. He performs all actions with impressive speed and agility, which is not typical for a defensive tackle. Additionally, his footwork is exceptional, allowing him to move around blocks with ease, resembling that of a linebacker. Carter regularly shares instructional videos on how to make powerful contact, and the outcomes are evident. His ability to deliver a forceful jolt to offensive linemen upon impact is remarkable. Now, we discuss arguably the biggest steal in the draft. At pick 30, the Eagles select Nolan Smith. Ranked as the best high school recruit in 2019, Nolan Smith's performance at Georgia did not entirely match the high expectations due to the frequent injuries. However, 2021, he had his most outstanding season for the Bulldogs, earning him an 85.0 PFF grade and a 90.6 run defense grade. During that season, he made 55 tackles and achieved 7 sacks. Despite his 2022 season being shortened due to an unfortunate circumstance, Smith's potential alone will probably still make him the most impactful player in this draft. With lightning speed off the edge, Smith can quickly track down ball carriers all the way to the sideline. His ability to bend and dip is a significant advantage. He can play at an angle and still be effective. He is a modern-day run defender, capable of physical one-on-one play and able to handle both sides of the option runs. Smith's incredible talent for sacking quarterbacks could have allowed him to dominate the game if he had been given freedom to do so in his scheme. Instead of limiting himself to just this aspect of the game, Smith transformed his remarkable first step into becoming a significant difference maker in the run game as well. Although he has the ability to take on tight ends directly, he may struggle if required to move further inside due to his smaller frame. Despite his potential weaknesses, Smith remains a valuable every down player. By showcasing his skills as a run defender, Smith has proven that he's a versatile player capable of impacting the game in multiple ways. While he may not be the biggest defensive end on the field, his speed and agility make him a significant asset, especially when it comes to containing opposing ball carriers. His ability to engage tight ends on the line of scrimmage shows that he can still hold his own against larger players. Overall, Smith's ability to make positive impact in both pass rushing and run defense situation makes him an essential asset to the Eagles. Although his size may be a concern in some situations, his versatility and talent as an every down player is more than likely. And with the Philadelphia Eagles' next defensive selection, hailing from Canada, Sidney Brown made a name for himself as a true freshman at Illinois by starting in 10 games and making an interception and 3 pass breakups while in coverage. Although the COVID-shortened season of 2020 limited his playing time to just 360 snaps, Brown maintained his starting position throughout his time with the Fighting Illini. By the time he left college, he had played 3,168 defensive snaps. In 2022, his final college season, Brown had his most impressive showing yet, earning an 89.4 PFF pass coverage grade thanks to his 6 interceptions and his 6 pass breakups. Brown's early success as a freshman starter and his continued role as a starter throughout his time at Illinois demonstrate his exceptional talent and dedication to the game. Despite the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, he continued to shine on the field, consistently improving and refining his skills. His final college season was his best yet, showcasing his ability as a coverage player and solidifying his position as a top prospect. With such a strong track record in college, Brown is poised to make a significant impact at the next level. With graceful explosion and elite movement skills, Brown makes even the most challenging plays seem effortless. Despite apparent ease on the field, he has a wealth of experience. In the 5 years he played those 3,000 snaps, that is an impactful amount of experience for a rookie in the NFL. A true gym rat, and he has dedicated himself to maximizing his potential, achieving a shredded physique that fully utilizes his frame. Brown's effortless grace on the field is a testament to his exceptional skills. His commitment to fitness and physical training has allowed him to fully utilize his natural abilities, resulting in a physique that is both impressive and functional. Overall, his combination of talent, experience, and dedication make him a top prospect in any draft. Brown displays a smooth and explosive style in the open field, with a range and hip flexibility to effectively track receivers in man coverage. Lastly, we can talk about another steal, Kelee Ringo out of Georgia. Ringo stands out as one of the most exceptional athletes in this entire draft. With his height at 6'2" and 210 pounds, during the pre-draft workout, he achieved an impressive speed of approximately 23.5 miles per hour, which surpasses that of most ball carriers in the NFL. Ringo's lack of experience as a cornerback remains a concern, as he allowed 13 catches of 15-plus yards during his last year at Georgia, ranking him second among SEC cornerbacks. He tends to be too reactive and could benefit from improving his ability to anticipate the opposing team's moves. From my personal assessment of Kelee Ringo, he relies possibly too much on his athletic gifts and yet doesn't formulate anticipatory reactions that help him in the long run. At his size, Ringo is a versatile giant, almost resembling a linebacker lined up on the perimeter. His speed is one of his strongest assets, as he boasts top-end velocity and plays with a fearless attitude that belies his massive frame. He has faced a high volume of targets from some of the toughest offenses in college football, with 137 passes thrown his way over the course of 2 seasons. His optimal role would be as an outside cornerback in a stationary coverage scheme, but it has been rumored that he might face better success as a safety, but we'll wait to see what they do. This team, this organization, and the entire city of Philadelphia has fully accepted and absorbed the culture that Nick Sirianni has created. Leading this charge is starting quarterback Jalen Hurts, aka the best man for the job. The Eagles are looking for nothing less than another shot at the title. Anything short of a Super Bowl appearance is unacceptable. No fear, no hesitation, no excuses. In the words of a future Hall of Famer, money is nice, championships are better. Like, comment, subscribe.